start streaming. Okay. Let's see when we're going to show up on my YouTube over there. Cool. My computer is whirring, as always. Really got to invest in a good quality mic. But that's money. Oh, cool. I got an ad. Alright. And skadoosh. There we go. Okay. Hope you guys can hear me pretty well. Hope you're having a good day. I don't see anyone popping up in the chat yet. That's okay. Such is my life. I need to go, I should show this off on my Instagram. Say, hello, friends. I'm streaming right now because I have tea. You see, there's tea to be spilled today, but I can't spill the tea if no one's here. But I see that 3 people are watching, so if you're watching and you have the ability to comment, you should comment. Hey, Mermido is here. Good. Hey, hey, hey. Because unlike Instagram live streams, I can actually say who's here, which is a bummer. So let's just point over here. We'll do a boomerang. Oh yeah, that's a sexy face in it. Okay, we have Laura Mermaid, and Nerdmaid Nicole, and Logan Lutz. Live streaming on YouTube. Come hang out. Hashtag, not that it matters, but tail tea time. Alright. Okay, now we got everyone. Mermaid Lover, Anthony, Pinetta, and Luna, Stars, and Christy, and Pumpkin Pixie, and the Cosplay Mermaid. The gang's all here, including our moderator, Digimur. Let's give a round of applause for Digimur. I realize I'm not wearing the bra that I said I'd put on, and all my laundry is over upstairs. But it's fine. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Faith, I have my own knowledge about FinFolk. Ooh, very good. My days and days. Hello. For some reason, every live thing that joins us most are talking on the thing. I have no idea what it is. Wow, that's obnoxious. Hello, Faith. Hello, Wow. Can you show us your silicone tail today? You know what, Luna? Since you asked so nicely, I will indulge you. I will indulge you because it's more accessible for me today. And today is the day where I'm going to show off some of my tails anyway, so... Ugh. See, silicone tails are obnoxious. They're just obnoxious. They're humongous and stupid. I mean, no, they're not stupid, but they're ridiculous and humongous. But this is my silicone tail. These are her little side fins, and this is her little bum fin, and this is her blended waist. And ye fluke is right here. Well, that's my silicone tail. If you want to see it in detail, you know, I made content about it, so you should probably watch that content if you want to see it. Alright, have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. I do celebrate it, but that was like a month and a half ago because I'm Canadian. Fun factoid. Big tail, yes. She's a big girl. She's 35 pounds. So, that's really fun. To put in perspective, I weigh the same amount as my Mertender does when I wear it. So if he picks me up, it's pretty much like he's picking up his own body weight, which is fun. I got a confirmation email that they're adding new, bigger sizes. Hooray! Victory! Hooray, hooray, hooray! I'm kind of chilly, so I think I'm going to put on a sweater. Oh, perfect. I have a jacket here. If you guys don't mind. It's a little bit cold, but I didn't want to run my heater because it's loud. Oh. Oh yeah, I have a tire gauge in there. Okay, anyways. This is just a real mess of a live stream. How do you swim in the silicone if it weighs so much? It's called training and strength. And also being safe. And silicone, like, is kind of neutrally buoyant in the water. Oh, this is a cute look. But, yeah, it's ill-advised to swim in a silicone if you don't actually know how to swim. Fun fact, or if you're not very good at swimming in a tail. Another fun fact. Anyways. Hi, everyone. Hi, mermaids. Glenna here. Hello. Watermelon Pocky said, I got my niece a tail for Christmas, and I may end up getting myself a few as well. Excellent. Excellent. Hi, I thought you should know you don't have to drive Grandma shopping. Cool! Thanks, Ellie. Ellie and I have been trying to coordinate things, but I'm like, I have to live stream! I'm sorry! Anyways, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Not eating before swimming really helps too. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm a small person, so there's not a lot of room for, like, food babies to go, so I don't eat before I go swim. Like, yesterday, I went swimming. I should show you guys some of the videos and stuff. I haven't looked at them yet, though. Yesterday I went swimming in Vancouver, and I'd, like, gone out for a big lunch, and I had this delicious pulled pork grilled cheese sandwich, and then I didn't eat anything for, like, 6 hours, and then I went swimming. It was great, because I was still full from the sandwich, and then I burned off all those calories, and I was like, I'm hungry, and ate an entire bag of chips, so, I'm a good life role model. Anyways, Mermaido says, I'm going to start saving for FinFolk after the holidays. Where did you buy your silicone tail from? Mermaid Amathea, one of my very best mermaid friends. If you saw my last live stream last Sunday, you should watch it. It was fun. It was her. She's the one with purple hair as well. Who hated my love her and I miss her. Anyways, tell the peanut story, Faith. No, I will not tell the peanut story. My live streams are for real life positivity and mermaid world negativity. Okay, so my dinner was a bag of chips and I drank whiskey because I adult responsibly. Okay, alright. I'm gonna ignore things for a while because it's story time. Okay, so, I don't know if you guys have heard of a company called Aqua Mermaid, but they're a pretty big company out in Canada, and they had a little bit of a rough start when it comes to copying things and advertising things that they didn't actually have, or using other people's photos, and being, like, is somewhat scummy. And so the mermaid community is like, we acknowledge you. You have your place, but you don't. Anyways, so I wonder if it still shows up on the website, but, let me just, I don't know if I can get my screen share to work again, because it didn't work that well last time. No, it's not here, but it's okay, I took screenshots. So, anyways, Aqua Mermaid posted, they're like, guess what? We have new scale rash guards. And I was like, oh, you do? That's cool. That's a, demographic that not a lot of tail makers, because they are a tail maker, in fact, actually have. And so, I just want to screenshot in my mess on my computer. And so I was like, wow, that's neat. Here it is. And so we're like, okay, cool. And I look at it, I check it out on their website and the link, and it is stolen FinFolk scales. Like, I know FinFolk has kind of a line of swimsuits and rash guards, but not quite as, like, kind of, but not really. Anyways, and so we're like, excuse me, Aqua Mermaid. Excuse me. No, I can't. No, it's not loading. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Let me just, there we go. Alright, that's way too big, but this is the screenshot I took. Let's just make that a little bit smaller so you guys can see the whole thing. I should have taken a video of the thing, but yeah, that's what they posted on their website, and they're like, look, swimsuits, and these are like all professional photos that they've done themselves. Like, I can tell it's their style of doing photos and everything, and I'm like, guys, what the hell? And so then yeah, then FinFolk is like, excuse me, can you not? I was like, wait, let's look what they said. With our Rainbow Mermaid Squale Swimwear and long sleeve rash guard, feels like a second skin, yada yada. It's like, wow, look, rash guards. It's like, that's great, but you're using stolen artwork. And so then, a few people, a few kind-hearted souls, not myself, I got sent it, and I was like, ooh, good, topic for Tail Tea Time today. This happened literally today. Some kind-hearted souls, including, the creators of said scales, were like, hey, excuse me, you're using stolen artwork, that's not cool. And so then they posted this, Richard. So, let me just, hey there. So Aqua Mermaid went to China for, like, the World Mermaid Championships, which I'm like, it's actually a legit thing, I guess. I kind of want to go, but I also do not. Anyways. And so she said, so that's why she was in China, and I worked with my manufacturers who make her tails, because her tails are cheap and use crappy labor and everything. They showed me the rash guard in question. I told them it was their independent design that was made exclusively by them. However, when we watched it today, a few of you reached out to us saying the scale pattern was very close to what FinFolk uses. Yeah, meaning it's the exact pattern. I was unaware of how close those patterns were until I got contacted today. I assumed that designs were the designs were as unique as my manufacturers told me about. So they're like, basically, we took it down off the website, and that happened because it's not on the website anymore. But so like, yeah, someone commented, and like one of the girls from FinFolk like was commenting as well, and I was like, I'm sorry that happened. She's basically like a design file. Like, I guess when they were trying to outsource their tails to China because they didn't have the capabilities to make it, one of their design files got kind of like leaked, and so all these kind of prints are showing up in other manufacturers and wholesalers, and therefore other people are profiting off of their designs because, you know, manufacturers have stolen their artwork, and then Aqua Mermaid's like, cha-ching, I resell. But I'm like, excuse me, like, I commented this on their post, and like a few people are like, you're right. But I'm like, I don't know if you remember Aqua Mermaid, but you did a review and like 6 videos on their fabric tails, which they have that exact same scale design on those fabric tails, and like she said, oh yeah, I saw it on my trip. It was recently discovered, and they showed me the rash guard, and I'm like, so you saw this thing in person, and you're like, yes, I want to sell this, and then you got it, and you're like, yes, we're gonna take photos and we're gonna put it on the website, and to my knowledge, you own a FinFolk fabric tail, you've seen it in person, you run a mermaid school, you're in the mermaid community, and see a lot of these FinFolks, and you didn't think, this looks like a FinFolk scale print. It's probably not legit. I'm like, did you really not realize, or were you just hoping you wouldn't get caught? Anyways, that's the tea for today. Let's see what everyone's been saying about it. Sorry, I closed you guys. Closed you off. Yes, Dujamer said, I still want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but come on, how can you be this deep into the mermaid community and not recognize it as a FinFolk? Exactly. 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 Oh, goodness. Pony of the Village says, art theft really annoys me, especially being an artist myself. Let's see. They drive me a little crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I knew the rash guards were too realistic compared to the other stuff. Whoop! Yeah, their tail designs are a little like... You cannot deny the FinFolk scales, right? The most generous possible explanation is that Chinese company took the design, offered it to them, but I don't really buy that. They know the company too well. Yeah, really. Yeah. It's truly... Yeah, Aquamarine got some explain to do. That's right, Kevin. Explain! I got a mermaid, explain! Why are you copying scales? Yeah. So, it's just, I see some bull shark, and that's about it. Yeah. You'd think after everything that's been going on in the community about art theft and other rip-offs, companies would be more on their toes about things like this. Yeah, I mean, it's not possible to get away with it. There are too many people in the community who won't let it slide, truly. Those carrier scales FinFolk has are gorgeous, though. Yes, we need to talk about that. Didn't What's-Her-Face wear 2 FinFolk? Yeah! Aqua Mermaid, she literally wore, like the Peachy Keen or whatever of the very first launch, which is the same scales. Like, if you look, on this, like, you can't see super well, but there's actually, like, a part in the top where it's, like, the same, like, small, like, the little small round scales that FinFolk has. Like, it's not even that they, like, copied the exact... It's not even like they copied the scales, they actually copied, like, the exact pattern that's used on their tails. And so when I was doing my little digging, first I called someone that I thought might have had one of these, and they're like, oh, similar but different, and then I did some digging, I'm like, yes, correct. I, like, fact-checked with someone, And then I was like, but just to be sure, I'm gonna fact check your fact checking earlier today. And then I also, yes, so I want to see, so actually when I commented on mermaid, or Aqua Mermaids things, they're like, oh, and someone was like, oh yeah, this other company did the same thing, and I saw it on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, Marty. And so there's this other company, and I looked them up, and I was like, that's weird. Why can't they blocked me? So I don't know if I can find them on just my browser. No, I can't find them here. I have to sign out of Instagram. So we're just gonna Control-Shift-N incognito mode. I don't know if I'm able to screen share an incognito browser, but let's find out. Let's see, am I logged into Instagram incognito? I'm not. Instagram.com/. Sorry. Just one hot second. I want to see if I can find someone. Yes, okay. Okie dokie. Now let's see if I can screen share. I've had limited success with this. It's worked before and then it didn't. Oh, I don't have my watermark on. Whoopsies. Yes. Ha ha ha. Great. Okay. So there's this company called LaDonna Mermaid that someone was like, I saw LaDonna Mermaid posted something like this. And I'm like, oh, they did. They did indeed. Let's just make that a bit smaller. Then we're gonna go onto their feed. No, I don't want to sign in on my account. Yeah. Woohoo! So, yeah, they're like, it's like obviously a Taiwanese company that makes various things, but, oh, mermaid scales. Ah, hey, what's that with your watermark on there? Oh, the leggings that FinFolk sell. Ooh, yikes. And, oh, ha, ha, does that look familiar? That was posted, it says 14 hours ago. Siren Tail Scale Series swimsuit. And there's a couple different colors. Ah, yikes. Okay, that's different than the ones that Aqua Mermaid sold. But I'm like, huh. Yeah, see what I mean about the small scales up there? Like, wow, okay. Cool. Those are the same ones that Mermaid Aqua was trying to, or Aqua Mermaid. I wish I'd screenshotted on a better one. But yeah, so that's fun and sketchy. Yeah, literally the exact same swimsuit. So there was that. That happened. Good times. So I guess these people, either LaDonna Mermaid has is the one that made this, which is possible, or they're the ones that or they just like wholesale have purchased this, which I mean is quite possible. Like, they make some nice stuff. Like, they make mermaid tails. I was doing a bit of digging. Like, they do make mermaid tails, but also like, oh yeah, there's that stolen thing. Yeah, there's like leggings and then the stolen rash guard, which is a pity because it looks really nice. So it's like FinFolk. Why can't you make stuff like that? That looks like FinFolk bottoms, but they're like, you can buy them. Like, no, those scales belong to FinFun. But yeah, so that's just the thing to be aware of. It's really hard to chase copyright in other countries. So there's a lot of like little shops like this on Instagram that sell like mermaid things like that, you know, that is clearly a knockoff FinFolk tail. I know someone that has one exactly like that. They're like, wow, it's crap. So just like kind of buyer beware. No, I don't want to log in because they blocked me, you see? If I log in, actually let me see what happens if I do log in. I'm in incognito right now. If I log in, it's going to show page not found. So I guess I called them out on their thievery of, you know, selling knockoff tails. But I guess, let me just see if I can. Please, Google, remember my password because I'm too lazy to remember what it is. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Back on the Instagram, and And we're gonna search up LaDonna Mermaid. And yeah, well, where's that account? Instagram.com/LaDonna Mermaid. That's where it just was. Huh! Oh, they've blocked me. I don't know why they blocked me. I can't remember. Probably for something like this in the past. But yeah, so, yeah. Maybe not buy anything from that company? Even though, like, it's so annoying. It's so obnoxious when overseas companies are like, mermaids, yes, good. And everyone's like, yes, please, we want more tail makers. And they're like, knockoffs! And we're like, no. And they're like, but we can make tails. And we're like, great. They're like, but we're still selling the knockoffs. And we're like, no! Ugh. It's frustrating. Anyways, I overhear you guys being like, first tail, use a FinFun. Point, it's that purple one right there. FinFun, yes, good for beginners. The writing is different than Chinese. Yeah, it's Thailand. Hey Faith, I want to know what's the best advice when you go to the pool because of my first neoprene tail from them. Leggings. Leggings is what I have found to be the best. Dreamer Fantasy 23. Wait, do you want to review the Mermaid Ink tail? I've seen one in person. It kind of looks bad. I thought they looked good, and then I saw one in person. I was like, ooh, that's really not a good tail. She's like, no, it wasn't. Wasn't a good purchase. So, I don't know. I feel like they're not super relevant for me to review. There's other tail makers I'd rather review. But, anyways, Mermaid Faith Private Investigator and Reviewer strikes again. That should be my new thing. I didn't realize Aqua Mermaid had an Instagram. Whoop! That's funny. Nothing says legit like blocking reviewers. Yeah! Anyways, does Mertailor still make those one-piece scaled swimwear? I don't see it on the website. I don't know. I know he does make scale swimwear. I don't know if he does one pieces. He did kind of move some stuff around on his website. Where like all the swimwear is in one section, but I don't know. It's kind of odd. They're like, this is more efficient. And then I tried buying something from two different departments, and I couldn't put them in the same box for shipping. And I was like, this is stupid. Because I wanted to get a gift for my friend. I also want to get something for myself, just a swimsuit. And then I was like, what? I can't get the thing from this department and not from this department, put in the same order? This is bull. Anyways, I'm just going to take a look at their one-piece swimsuits. They have lots of the pretty patterns. Oh, jeez. They have so many options. Print. We want Caribbean Dream print for the one-piece swimsuits. Yeah, they've got lots of one-piece swimsuits on mertailor.com, or mermaidbymertailor.com. They've got like a racerback zipper, and then they've got a kind of balconette, which is like a really like bustier one, and then they've got kind of like a fancy. You see, Mertailor's like, I make fancy swimwear, and everyone's like, that's nice, but I just want a top that matches my tail. It doesn't have to be $80. Everyone's like, great, thank you, Mertailor, but I just want something that matches my tail. It doesn't have to be super high quality and beautiful. It's like, too bad. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Alright. We'll live. It's fine. Like, I don't need underwires. I'm sure some people do. I don't. I just want a bikini I can wear that looks like my tail. But that's fine. We can all deal. He does make, like, halter tops, but they're still $85. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh no, $69.95 for a Caribbean Dream padded halter top. I'm like, it's so good quality. Props to you for having really good quality and like really amazing craftsmanship. I've like seen some of the swimmer. It's great. I'm like, but it's so expensive. And maybe I don't want to buy something super expensive. Maybe I don't need all the bells and whistles. Maybe I just want something in that same pattern. Please have mercy on my wallet. Anyways, it's fine. I'm a hypocrite. It's okay. Alright. So if FinFolk copyrighted the scales, or is that not possible? When you're talking about an overseas company, nah, not super possible. So the best we can do is just educate people who purchase things, and hopefully the demand for knockoff products will go down. There's some chicky poo who's like, I'm reviewing knockoff tails because I'm an advocate for the cheap and unethical consumer. And we're like, you suck. She's like, how dare you say I suck? We're like, I'm like, you know, it's fine if you're reviewing knockoff tails, like, for the purpose of reviewing a knockoff tail, that's great. But for advocating them, like, we're gonna take on Big Mermaid Tail, man. We're like, you're an embarrassment. Why would someone steal someone else's artwork that can create things from their own mind? That's a good question that I can't really answer. Mer Taylor's a little Priscoty. Yep, it's fine. He did, like, this big rant. I don't know. It's kind of a very Mer Taylor thing that anytime someone has, like, any form of criticism, he's like, big rant! I am justified in everything I do, and everyone loves me, and you're all going to agree with me because I just wrote, like, a 6-page essay. We're like, okay. You don't have to justify your business. Sometimes people will complain no matter what. That's not my problem. Yeah, it's crazy. They always seem like the biggest target. Yeah, well, FinFolk makes a really beautiful thing, and their images are very widely spread on Pinterest, so I think what a lot of these knockoff tail makers do is mermaid tail on Pinterest and go, ooh, big image, copy, paste. I don't know why they and other companies who did wrong blocks you. If I started a tail-making company and you accused me of copying me instead of blocking you, I'd say, me? Never! I don't know. I'm like, maybe I just wanted to have a discussion and they're like, block? I honestly can't remember. I don't know how long I've been blocked by them. Faith's wallet starts sweating salt water when she shops Mer Taylor. Yeah, I'm so broke. It's fine. I saw her. She's a little cuckoo. Who's cuckoo? Cuckoo. I don't know. Me? Or Aqua Mermaid? What got you to start buying for Mer Taylor? There's a swimsuit sale, and so I got a pair of. Here, I'll show you. I got myself a pair of his, like, bikini bottoms in the old print, because I wanted a pair of orange that would match my orange tails. And someone was like, hey, I'm gonna buy some stuff from Mer Taylor, and want to go in on shipping? I was like, sure. I was like, this shouldn't be bad. But it came out to, like, 15 Canadian dollars, and I was like, aha! And they're a little too small, which is a bummer. But I did get the extra small, so that's my fault. Also, I don't know, there's something showing through the fabric. Weird! Hope that's not mold. Don't know what that is. Anyways, so yeah, these are the bottoms I got. They're really cute. And then I bought something for a friend's birthday. And it was quite nice, and I saw it, and yes, it was very pretty. I like spending money on other people. On myself, not so much. Also, I'm saving up for Wonderland Arts Crown. I'm very excited. Digimer said, to be fair, there's some amazing and moral companies out of countries like China and India. In India, the problem is that the people who are unethical who can find partners over there. Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Right. Oh, the knockoff girl. Yes. That's who's the little cuckoo. Yeah, the knockoff girl. Who shall not be named. I'm not going to promote her. She was someone. And we're like, why are you like this? You probably are a decently well-off person. It was actually really interesting today. I've been kind of thinking a lot about money and, like, consumer habits and, like, spending and being a good steward of your money, because, like, today at church we had a good discussion on finances and personal finance and why it's hard for people to talk about, and yeah, it was a very interesting and insightful sermon, so I've kind of been thinking on that a little bit today. Anyways, what is the top mermaid tail shop you recommend? Shop Vancouver Mermaid, who will be taking orders in hopefully 2020. Stay tuned on my Instagram because I'm an ambassador. Also, I love FinFolk. FinFolk stuff is great. Excuse me. And then also there's FinFun for starter tails. And lots of different ones. Anyways, but that's a good connection to today. What I'm going to do is the thing that I've procrastinated that I do like every 2 or 3 months, which is I just don't hang up my tails after I'm done using them, yeet! I let them dry, and then they're just in a basket. Oh, there's another one. Yeet! And I'm like, oops, they're not hung up again. So we're gonna do that. Let me throw out a plug for Lanaya the Mermaid. Yeet! That's what Digimir got her silicone tail. So we're gonna put them all back up again. So, yes, now I need to remember where I put them all. This one obviously goes over there. The green one goes kind of in the middle. The blue one goes sort of next to that. The pretty one, I know, baby. She goes right next to my head. This one kind of goes too. The opening one does as well. This one kind of goes next to the galaxy, and this one sort of goes here. Okay. Also, I have still hangers up there. Aw, Merman DJ sent me a super chat. Oh, okay, wait. I need to make sure. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. All right. He says, yeet. And now we're going to sing. We just got a super chat. We just got a super chat. We just got a super chat from our friend Merman DJ. Yeah! Thank you. Hey now, face a rock star, something, something, get paid. Oh, I see. Somebody. Thank you. Thank you. Very much appreciate my super chats. It's really helpful. It helps me get over the YouTube AdSense problems because we've been having problems with child-related content. So, I don't know. At the start of my next video, I might just swear a whole bunch. Be like, I don't want to swear on YouTube! There's kids that watch me, but if there's kids that watch me, that means I can't get paid! But yeah. I just want to, like, I don't know, do something very adult. Maybe, I know, maybe I'll have an alcoholic beverage, and I'll, like, crack it open, and pretend to, I don't want to drink while I'm filming, because then I'll probably sound stupid and my hair is looking dumb, and say things I regret, but I probably just want to be like, adult beverage! Haha, alcohol! This content is for adults only. If your child, stop watching. Chug! Alright! Tail review time or something. Oh, man. This is tail tea time, so what's your favorite kind of tea? I like peppermint tea, and this is peppermint tea right here. It is half drunk, and I probably shouldn't drink it because it's got milk in it, so it's just here. My sister got it for me, but she gave it, I was like, all curled up in bed, all cozy, and then Jai was like, I brought you a tea, and it's 11:30, and I'm like, okay, and so I had most of it, and then I was like, I can't finish this, I need to sleep. Anyways. Tell the kids it's an apple juice, lol. No, because then that's lying to children and advertising them. I'll be like, have this Lone Tree cider. It's actually apple juice, kids. Yeah, anyways, I'm looking at the Frenzy Mermaids website. They're a cross between FinFun and Magic Hill. Yeah, I know. I've, like, seen them, and I'm like, are they legit? Are they not? We'll find out. Is there a way to say, no, the content isn't kid-friendly before you upload? Like, my default on my channel is adult content, or, like, content not made for kids. Like, I think I'm fine. I think a lot of people are freaking out about this more than they need to, so I'm just kind of like YouTube. I, like, roll over. I'm like, do what you want, YouTube. I don't care. Anyways, let's not talk about this. I don't like dwelling on crappy real-life things. I only like dwelling on crappy mermaid things. See, that's in my live streams. Like, I try and keep my content as mermaid-friendly as possible and as positive as possible. If there's some bull shark going on, I will sniff it out and fight people. But if there's, you know, crap going on in real life, I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to be bothered by stuff and vent all my problems onto the internet. I don't know, it just doesn't put a good image on someone who's supposed to be like a positive, happy person that people go to escape. Because, you know, there's creators that I'm like, yay, creator, friend, and then I'm like, ah, you're my happy place, and then they're like, all this stuff happened with my family, and I'm like, okay. Anyways. How do you feel about the new Aquarius Tale company? We've been over this. They're still swimtails. it's just still swimtails. We'll see where it goes. I'm not gonna be like, don't buy from Aquarius Mermaid Tails, because they haven't technically done anything to bother me yet. But they're still swimtails. It's literally the lady that owned them with her crazy husband. Maybe her crazy husband isn't involved. He might not be. Yeah. You see, in like, with like crazy stuff that happens, where people are like, oh, like when people like start like ruthlessly defending swimtails, and I'm like, okay, in order to appease you, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt on literally everything. But I'm like, there's still a lot of evidence for crappy stuff they've done. Like a lot of it. Like a lot so much that when someone was like, when their new owner, Chad, was like, hey, Faith, you want to be an ambassador? I was like, no, because you suck. And he's like, why does swimtails suck? I'm like, have you seen my video? And then I'm like, also, here's an essay on why swimtails sucks. Here you go. And they're like, oh, okay, we don't want to work with you. I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good plan. I don't really want to work with you either, because you're nuts. Oh boy, okay. Aquarius swimtails. Yeah, pretty much, Katie. Pretty much Aquarius swimtails. Okay. Let's hang up some mermaid tails. That makes me feel better and more content with life. This is my newest tail. She's so pretty. Her name is Pumpkin Spice. It's a classic Cleo from FinFolk, and I'm in love. And I need to go swimming in her again. On my list, she's on my list of tails to swim in. I kind of like had this, like, what do I want to swim in next? I want to swim in my green leggings and 2 mahinas, possibly 2 green mahinas if I can swing it. I also want to swim in my black virtuoso tail to match my friend who just got something. Oh, there it is on the floor. And yeah, I also want to swim in this with my mahina. I have lots of. I probably should do this before I finish writing my review. Anywho, we're gonna put Pumpkin Spice back on the wall. Am I missing a tail? I think I have 2 hangers here. Or I have 2 hanger holes. And no hangers. Anyways. Well, it's gonna go next to Mako. It's like Mako's older sister, or younger sister. I don't know. I don't know if this is Mako's older sister or younger sister. We'll find out. I guess probably younger sister, because, you know, it's technically newer because it wasn't really used at all. And yeah, it was made after I got Mako, obviously, because that's why I fell in love with it. I was like, it's orange, just like Mako, one of my favorite tails. It's definitely not going to be replacing Mako anytime soon, but it's definitely good, so that Mako can still live a nice long life, and I can still live my goldfishy mermaid aesthetic out, and kind of like slightly different, and also have a nice big old FinFolk, because it's just fun to have tails with big flukes. It's so fun. Which direction does things go? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've hung up any tails. You go over here, you go over here, you go over here. There we go. Mostly. It's fine. There we go. Okay. And then, next up, let's read some chats. I'm intrigued by the muddy-looking space tail in the background. That is Space Face, my tail from FinFun. I did a video on it 2 weeks ago. You should go watch it, please. It's doing okay. Yeah, that's FinFun's Andromeda, or no, Nebula. Nebula Galaxy tail. It's like green and yellow and pretty, and I saw it and I kind of impulse bought it because someone sent me a very nice large super chat, and so I bought it on live stream, and then I unboxed it on a live stream, and then I made a YouTube video of it. I like it! It's cute! It's kind of like a more natural tail, but it's also like galaxy, so I like it. I love the pumpkin spice tail, yeah! And everyone's like, oh god, Cleo tail! Swimtail sent me a replacement monofin and it totally did not work. Too rigid. Well, that monofin sucked. Should I invest in a Whimsy Tail Fantasy Fin 3? If you can afford it, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Do you think an Australian fabric tail business will get some interest in other countries also due to the conversion rate? Yeah, quite possibly. But shipping is, kind of an issue. But yeah, like Courtney Mermaid, like, she gets a lot of US clients because they're like, woohoo, cha-ching! I wish I could wear orange tones. I never thought I could pull them off, but yet here I am. Do you have a name for your FinFolk tail yet? What about Spaceline? I do have a name for it. I'm going to announce it in my review. So I need to make sure not to say it. You're like my favorite YouTuber. Ah, thank you. Can you do reacting to your old videos? I think that'd be really funny. If I run out of ideas, yes. You should do that, Ellie. My younger sister, Ellie, you see her channel, My Dazzling Days, she makes YouTube videos as well. She's like, I don't know what to post today. And there's your idea. There's your content. React to your old videos. Like your really old ones. Like the one you did when you were like, here's a day in my life. I don't know if you want to do that, but ideas. I'm getting my first tail soon. Custom made by someone who's in my pod. I'm super excited to take it out. Ooh, who's it by? That's exciting. It was a replacement I tried out when I met you. Oh, okay. Okay, I remember this now. Yes, I do remember this. Yay, new name coming. Ooh, yes, that is correct. New name for my FinFolk Andromeda tail. It's gonna be good. Anyways, whoop whoop. Okay, what am I doing? I am gonna go hang up some more tails. I can't show my face on my channel, so that might not work. Yeah, that's what I thought. Where's your Virtuous Nebula tail? Yeah, it's actually on the floor. I still need to hang it up. I was gonna take it out for a swim last night, but the pool I went to, Vancouver Aquatic Center, all of Vancouver pools, and don't freak out. By Vancouver, I mean Vancouver proper, which is only like 5 to 10 pools out of like 30 that I have access to. But they've banned mermaid tails, not dolphins. So I went to them, and I talked to them about their policy with my friend, who is like Mr. Very Important Lifeguard Man. So then we kind of were like, we're important! And we're like, we are certified free divers and lifeguards. And he's like, and I run aquatic facilities, and I'm a national lifeguard trainer. I'm like, and I'm the head of all the mermaids. Why do you ban tails? But yeah, we went swimming. I just wore my Mahina, my new black Mahina, she's so sexy, and some leggings, so I was gonna wear my Virtuoso tail, but I was like, oh right, Vancouver bans pools. So I brought it just in case. They were like, yeah, we don't care, but they do care, and that's a bummer. But we're gonna work on it now that we have a little more information and some first-hand knowledge from the lifeguards, because, yeah, it's kind of silly the way they did these two policies. Okay. I'm trying to remember where I put this tail. I'm pretty sure I put it here, actually. But now I'm looking at this, and I don't like where the rest of them are sitting, and I kind of want them all to move over into different places. Such is my life. I'm constantly rearranging where I'm displaying my tails. I'm like, I don't like it here, I want it here. And then I'm like, no, I don't like this, I want it there. And yeah, see, this one's got a lot of yellow in it. Yellow and green. So I think it matches well with this one. But then again, this one also has green on it. But it also looks good next to this one. But this one's shiny, so it looks good next to this one. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Maybe I will. See, I have too many tails. I just have too many tails. It's a problem. It's a growing problem. I've had almost 30 tails. 29 tails. I think right now hanging up is like 19 or 20. A few of them I've passed on. Like one my sister has. Another one I gave to Mermaid Widget. You might see in some of Mermaid Widget's earlier videos. And I mean, it's not that green. It's fine. But then, see, Space looks weird. Oh yeah, I have like 3 more blue tails. Space is like mostly light blue. Like she has a bit of dark blue on her. I really wish I'd asked for more dark blue because it doesn't match my silicone like perfectly, but that wasn't the point. But I'm I'm like, I want more dark blue. Yeah, so I think I put her next to here. I'll hang them up and then I'll rearrange them. There's no such thing as too many. Yes, correct, Aiden. I don't know how to say your name. Anyone wanting the FinFolk Cariol tales? Oh yeah, that's the new thing I wanted to talk about. FinFolk and Cariol are working together. This is like every mermaid nerd's dream. Oh no, I just see that sister. Aw, she has a little hole in her stitching. Oh, that's really sad. I'll have to fix that up. Oh, on both sides. That might be my fault for using a machina. That's a bummer. Anyways, what do FinFolks feel? I found neoprene oven mitt felt like rubber on it. Do FinFolks? No. No, FinFolks feel just kind of like a somewhat coarse, not coarse, but like kind of thick and not soft fabric. Like it's soft, but not really. This is what the inside looks like. This is what the outside looks like. No rubber whatsoever. Elastic. It's winter in Sweden. Good for you. It's approaching winter in Canada. Emmy says, I'm trying to get used to the fin-fin monofin, but I can't swim since it's getting colder in the U.S. Do indoor pools not exist in the U.S.? Because I could find one everywhere I went. Anyways. So yeah, FinFolk and Cariol, that's a thing. So kind of, for you guys who don't know, Mermaid Cariol has been making tails for quite some time. She was one of, like, the first professional mermaids in the community that, like, also started making tails. They're quite expensive, but they're pretty beautiful and one of a kind, but I think that kind of the market got a little saturated, and she's like, this isn't really what I want to do. And so she was like, okay, well, I'm not going to make tails anymore. I'm going to sell my molds. And people are like, what? No. What's going to happen? Well, what happened is that FinFolk bought those molds. Sorry if you guys can't see me. I promise I'll be down in a sec. So the way you make a silicone tail, or really anything with silicone, is you make a mold first. So you make something, you carve it out of clay is usually the way to do it. And then you make a mold out of plaster. So remember, like, when you go to the dentist and they take a mold of your teeth, or like the orthodontist is, and then it dries, and that's basically what they do, is they make a mold of that, and then, from that mold, then they go and pour a bunch of silicone into it. And then they wait for the silicone to dry, cure, whatever, and then they take it out, and that's a silicone piece, like these bracelets right here. You see all these imprints, they were made with clay, and then a reverse image was made of that clay, and then inside that plaster you pour the silicone into that reverse image, and whoop, pa-da! There we go. So that's how silicone tails are made. And so Mermaid Cariol, so the classic FinFolk scales, like we talked about earlier, that are constantly being ripped off, those were originally carved by one of the girls from FinFolk, like hand-sculpted, hand-carved, these beautiful scales you see here. Someone spent all the time to painstakingly carve out every single one of these in clay, and all of these, and then put a bunch of plaster over that, make a frame, and then, like, for silicone tails, like, you need, like, a 6x4 foot frame. Like, that's a lot of plaster and a lot of silicone and a lot of clay. And then, so they did that. They spent hours and hours making this big, giant thing of scales. Like, big, giant, like, I don't know how many of these are, like, individually sculpted, but probably a lot of them. There's, like, differences in the scales. Like, they all look the same, like, obviously, but they're all done by hand, probably all made individually, if not with, like, a stamp of some kind that was custom-made by them. Excuse me. And then they made the silicone tails, and painted them painstakingly, and then took photos and sent it to their clients, and then people were like, I like these photos, I'm gonna steal it. And then they're like, no, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna combat this, and make our own fabric tails, where they made this whole silicone tail, and then painstakingly took photos of it, scanned it, put it in the computer, made sure it looked pretty, And then we're like, hello, would someone like to make this for us? Can you do things with neoprene? People are like, absolutely. And they were probably like, can you test it out? Can you make one? They're like, sounds good. And then they're like, don't think this is going to work out. They're like, that's fine. We're just going to take this image that spent hundreds of hours to make and put it on stuff like scale rash guards. So now you see why people get pissed off if someone steals someone's scales. Art is sometimes hard work. Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. Plaster is like heavy as cement. True. So, that's that. It's a big mold. And everyone's like, wow, yes, correct. How heavy are they? I don't know. Anyways, right, FinFolk and Cariel. I'm getting carried away with my rants. I'm just going to angle this up a little bit so you guys can see me do my work. So basically, Cariel was like, yeah, I'm not going to sell tails anymore. But she still has her molds, right, that are her work. And so she was kind of like, maybe someone would like to buy this off of me. And then they can continue to make tails with my stuff. But they're going to have to pay me because I spent a lot of work making these custom molds for my crap. And FinFolk was like, aha. And they're like, sounds fair. And so then they purchased them. They purchased these molds. And now they have the rights to use the stuff. But they're being not jerks. And they're saying FinFolk or Cariel by FinFolk, which is their way of saying, we're using your artwork, but we're going to credit you because we're not jerks. Oh, we just got a thingy. Thank you to Mermaid DJ. What brand bracers are the orange silicone ones? Mermaid Amathea. Aren't they pretty? Mwah. My tail maker. If you saw my last live stream, she actually fixed up a little hole in them for me when I was there. And I gotta sing my song. We just got a super chat. We just got a super chat. We just got a super chat from our friend Mermaid DJ. Yeah. Sometimes with like 35 of you, I can't keep up on the chat and try and keep it relevant. So if you want your question to get ahead and have a little shout out, do a super chat. It's a little cha-chingy button on in the chat next to the emoji. It's a little $sign. So if you have a Google account that's connected to a PayPal or whatnot, you can send a super chat, and I will love you forever. Where's the rest of my hangers? I must have put them in my closet. Where's my door handle? There it is. Ah, there's all my hangers. Get over here. No, not you. I want the other one. There we are. Ta-da. Hangers. So, yes. So basically, Cariel has sold her molds to FinFolk to do with what they please, and oh boy, have they done a lot. So they have, they've made silicone tails. Like, they've already made one silicone tail. So they're using her molds for her flukes and her scales and her fins, but they're doing with like their style, which is really cool. And so they're doing that, and then they're making mythic tails with a like one of their mythic scales, but done like her scales, which is really cool. And I'm sure they're gonna make fabric tails as well. And mythic silicone fabric. I guess that's everything. But yeah, I'm sure they have lots more cooking. So that's real neato because it gives like another kind of set of prettiness to FinFolk. Like, not that FinFolk, you know, ever runs out of pretty things and pretty things to make, but you know, it kind of mixes it up and changes it up, and it's really nice to see like Cariel's scales and designs be living on, be given new life. So I think that's really cool, because Cariel did a lot of sequin tails, and sequin tails are super going out of fashion everywhere. Like, I don't even have a sequin tail. I'd love to one day, but they're very expensive and kind of not super great to purchase anyways, so like, don't really need one. It would be nice if one were to fall into my lap. Like, if someone's like, I need someone to take care of my silicone tail, or my sequin tail, I'd be like, sure, sounds good. But, anyways. All my tails are spandex, so I just hang them in the shade to dry. Oh, you guys are talking about things. Could you try out the FinFun Atlantis tails? It has dorsals. Yes, I saw that. I saw a few people commented. I'd like to, but it's like not super high on the priority list. Maybe one day, though. Maybe one day. Why are they making us wait this long? I don't know. Oh, the custom tail I mentioned before, since you asked who's making it, is made by Allie White from Seattle Mermaid Pod. She isn't professional, but very good quality. Galaxy Siren S. Oh, cool. Does she do the, like, the tail print? Like, the printed tails? I think I know who you're talking about. I'm technically part of this Seattle pod. Not, like, physically, but I have swum with the Seattle pod once before, and it was really fun! And, yeah. Anyways, let me just search her up real quick. What else are people saying? What's your favorite tail out of all your tails? I don't have a favorite. They're all my babies. From what I heard, handing tails with fluke down has more... Hanging tails with fluke down has more weight to it, and this tail stretches over time. Yeah, honestly, you probably shouldn't hang your tails like this, but I like it. Honestly, you probably shouldn't just hang your tails. You should probably store them flat, or not hang them with all the weight on one point, but I don't do that, because I'm bad. Yeah, she has her own scale pattern and prints it onto the fabric. Can have a spiny-looking dorsal fin and side fins. I can show you the most working project pic if you want. Oh, that'd be cool. Have you seen the new FinFolk updated designs? I saw the one on their Aussie Green. Let me just peep at their website real quick. I like to frequent FinFolk, even though I don't buy a lot of stuff from them. I just like to look at their website. Oh yeah, another reason why I haven't reviewed any of the Atlantis tales is, like, I'm not, like, super woohoo about all of, and many of them. Anyways, so, I mean, I do like their designs. I 100% like their designs for sure, but I'm not, like the Atlantis ones. There's none that, like, really speak to me. They all kind of are, like, a little flat looking. So yeah, FinFolk has updated their Aussie Green Maiden's Tail, which is great, because that's, like, one of their most popular tails, and it kind of was like, yikes, you're still using the same pattern. But yeah, it looks really pretty. I like the fluke style. They still need to update Jaya's Asian Magenta, which is, like, the little purple one I have, and the orange H2O looking one. That one desperately needs an update, because it doesn't look that good. And they should do it with the same fluke style as this new one. And they've updated, they always had the title teal. They updated the aerial one, which looks nice, so they just need to update the Arctic blue, the orange one, and the purple one. So, exciting. I'm glad they kind of changed the rainbow one, because before it looked poopy. Yes, FinFolk. I like them. What's your most favorite fin on a tail? The dorsal fin on both my fabric, custom shop Vancouver mermaid tail, and my silicone tail. I love my dorsal fins. I'd love to be a FinFolk ambassador, but I think I like Courtney Mermaid better. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to be a FinFolk ambassador, but they don't do stuff for Canada. But if I end up doing a certain thing that I'm maybe planning on doing, I might kind of low-key be a FinFolk ambassador. We'll see. If I sent you a message on Facebook with the work in progress pic, it's probably in my message request, but I'll check that in a bit. Oh, someone asked me for a ride. I don't want to give you a ride because I can't, and I don't want to. Oh, I see you sent it on my Facebook page. Thank you! Thank you for sending it on my Facebook and on my Facebook page and not my personal page. When people do that, I'm like 9 times out of 10 more likely to respond to them than if they message me on my private page. FYI. Ooh, that's pretty! Oh, it looks so much like Galaxy! Oh, I love it! Oh, it's so pretty. I love the stripes. I was considering doing stripes on my Galaxy tail, but I was like, nah, spots are better. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so pretty. That's gonna be pretty. That's a really nice tail. I can't wait to see it. I love the sparkles. Sparkles are so good. I hope to one day buy the Magic Tail Mahina tail. Yes, they're really cool. A lot of people are upset about the update. I have no idea why. I don't know what update you're talking about exactly. When will Mermaid Amethysta's website be up again? I'm not sure. I don't know. I know she's working on it right now, but there's not really much point because she's not taking custom orders right now. When I visited her last week, she was like, yeah, I'm basically going to try and hammer out... Ooh, look, when you search up Mermaid Amethysta, my tail is the first thing that comes up. When you, like, she's basically, I'm going to hammer out these 6 mermaid tails that I'm working on, and then I'm going to remix some of my molds, which is great. She wants to make, like, a blended waist mold and, like, lots of ideas. And then she's like, and then I'll take more orders. So, be patient. It'll probably be, like, a year. Well, probably not a year, but probably a while. So, there is that. But you can still follow her on Instagram and see all the lovely things she does and makes. And you'll probably see me on Mermaid Amethya's Instagram. She even did sparkly parts on it. I'm so excited. Dreamer Fantasy 23 said, I want to one day have a Courtney mermaid tail. One day her work is beautiful. Yes. Yes, it is. FinFun update. What were we talking about? FinFun. Oh, that's funny. What's the best mermaid tail company for beginners? FinFun. Here, I'm like, open up their page right now. Here, you guys can also see the updated Aussie green tail, which I think is great. They're punishing creators for their mistake with the COPPA laws. Yes. I don't know if you're here before, but I'm like, we're not going to talk about that today because we want to talk about positivity in real life. And the only negativity we're going to talk about is negative mermaid crap. But we already covered all that today. I don't think there's any more new tea. I mean, there's like typical tea, but it's a typical tea that happens with professional mermaids in the winter months when they get bored. Ha ha! Yeah! Do you think the Hawaiian tail from FinFun is worth the price? I think so. It's very, very pretty. I do like that one. Oops, you didn't say that part earlier. That's okay. I do like FinFun's new scales. The company is growing, so the designs need to evolve. Thank you, Mermaid Jaffa. You said it. Hand claps for Mermaid Jaffa. That was very smart. We have 28 people watching. This is a great turnout. I thought no one was going to come today. This is awesome. For COPPA Effector channel? I hope not. I do want to create some personas based on 2 Marvel characters. That would be cool. Is it Yorkshire tea? I don't think so. Oh yeah, their beautiful FinFun is getting in tails. Yes. So if you are someone who is young or new at mermaiding, or both, FinFun Mermaid is the way to go for beginner tails. Also, I need to rearrange these because it's bothering me. They're all jumbled up and mangled and not in the right spots, and we can't have that. Good. Before I took this tail up for a swim, I had the dorsal fin like poking, and it was like poking me in my sleep, and one time it like touched me, and I thought it was like my cat or like someone sleeping next to me, and I was like, and I was like, oh, it's my tail. Good times. This is what happens when you sleep next to all your children. They will sometimes attack you in the middle of the night. Yes, I have had tails fall on me while I'm sleeping. No, I don't want to dwell on that fact, about the fact that I might have a problem with purchasing tails, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I've got it under control. I don't purchase many of them. I acquire them. That makes it sound like I'm stealing them. I'm not stealing them. I don't steal mermaid tails like swim tails. Oh, that was out loud. Okay. Yes. And they're all nicely in order. Oh, that one's better. This one. Let's go here. There we go. Alright, let's play count 'em. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, there we go, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, what? Oops. Okay, 23 there, and then 24 is with my sister, 25 was with Anastasia, 26 is under the bed, that's my big one, 27 is over on my mermaid shrine, and my ye old faithful behind the bottle. 28 was a pair of leggings that I gave to someone else. 29 is my mahina, and that's all my tails. So yeah, I think what did I say? 23? 23 on the wall. That's not a problem. All right. All right. Is it 5 o'clock already? I think it might be. It's 5:04. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock. We have to go, guys. Thank you for watching. I am sorry I didn't get to everyone's comments. If you want to talk about stuff, hopefully next week. What is next week? Is next week the mermaid meetup? I think it might be. So I might do my live stream either a little bit earlier or a lot later. Yeah, Next week is the Mermaid Meetup. I might do it a little bit later or a lot earlier. Probably earlier. But yeah, if you're in BC, Mermaids of BC Meetup happening on December 1st at the Chilliwack Landing Leisure Center. So we should come swim. But I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in hopefully next week. And I'm gonna hopefully have a new swimming video up on Saturday, depending on how editing goes. I just started today. There's like 45 minutes of footage! Woo! And I haven't looked through any of it, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Oh yeah, also I posted a new video that none of you watched. You guys are all trainers. You should go watch it now. It's my hair tutorial video. Anyways, I'm not salty. It's fine that you guys don't like my face. I'll see you later. Bye!